Hey guys, Brad coming at you here on, what is it, January 2nd. A little different type of video. So I kind of teased it in my last one that I sold a PC card. And I kind of want to come at this video a little different way, not should you sell it or would you have done it. It's more from a mental standpoint, are you prepared to do it if that situation arises? Because the funny thing is, I don't think I was. So that's why I kind of want to discuss. This is why I'm going to bring it up, because I was debating whether or not to even make the video. Most people would never even know I didn't have it anymore. But the reason why it's big that I sold a PC card is it was my favorite card. And you're thinking, huh? A collector like you sold your favorite card. Why? Right? So here's the story. Well, first of all, I'll go ahead and show you the card first. You guys will have recognized it. I've showed it off many times. I was recently on a podcast and talked about it. See if we can, obviously don't have the card in person anymore. See if we can kind of do that. You'll get there you go. The 2015 Flawless Emerald, numbered 405, that has the Dolphins patch on it and the Marino autograph, right? I traded for this card. It was either 2016 or 17, to Thaddeus, who was also on here. I think Thaddeus 4444 or whatever. He was a big Cubs fan. I hit a Theo Epstein 101 wood autograph card out of triple threads in a break. He hits me up, says, I have something you're going to like. Do you want to make a trade? It was this. We both thought, okay, these cards are probably $600 trade values or so. Voila, we just traded it. Made a swap, right? So it was traded at a $600 value we deemed at the time. Remember, it's a different time back then. Now I would say if you were to ask me to price it, I would say $3,500. Like if I was at a card show and you told me, hey, price this for me, that's what I would price it for you. Okay? So that's where we're at. So on December 23rd, a guy hits me up and says, do you still have this card? Not uncommon. I get asked about this card a lot over the years. I've been offered on it a lot. Didn't think, I was like, yeah, I do. I knew it was coming, right? And then he sends me a video next with all these numbered to 5 from that set. And he's missing a few of them, but Marino's one of them. And he says, hey, I'm trying to collect this set, and obviously I can't find them. Would you be willing to sell it? Could I make an offer on yours, is how he worded it. And I said, that's a card that's not really for sale, pal. So, I was like, but that collection of yours is freaking awesome, And then he said, well, I'm just going to go ahead and make you an offer on it. I completely understand if you want to do it. Because he realized I was a collector. He searched through my whole Instagram, so he knew. And he goes, I'm going to give you $5,000 for it. That would be my offer if you're willing to let it go. So this is where your thought process comes in, because that's obviously, for most people, that is a snap yes, right? So my initial thought was like, I even told him, I was like, I'm not so sure, I'll let you know, kind of a cold response. And this is where the topic I want to talk about is, are you even mentally prepared for that to happen to you? Take one of your favorite cards. I come in, I offer strong on it. Like, strong. We're not talking making a few bucks, obviously. Are you prepared to even say yes? Because I found that I wasn't. Because it wasn't until the next day. I even let my brother and mom know about it, because I was like, I didn't even ask collectors what they would do in this one. Because I was like, the people that obviously know me best, and they were both kind of like, could see both ways of it. So just kind of talking through it, and then you sleep on it, so the next day is Christmas Eve, and I wake up to a message with a counter offer to his first one. Because the money was like, okay, that's great. But the problem with selling this card, I will never own it again. It is gone. That's it. Okay? That's the problem with the card I'm moving. I'm never going to own it again. I will never pay the money it cost, trade what it costs to ever own it again. So if I do this, it's gone. So I have to be okay with that. He says, I also have this Marino card I'd be willing to throw in with the $5,000 if that could get it done. He says, that's the best I can do, but he's like, I would do that. And that seemed to take me over at what point is it malpractice to say no? The 5,000 was plenty of a great offer. Then I am getting offered a card easily $1,000 to $1,500 all day. That card was this. This is from 16 Flawless. The Emerald, number 2. 2 of 2. So again, another card I have been wanting, but obviously they just aren't out there. And if they are, you're going to have to pay a lot of money. So I estimate that this is probably a $1,500 card these days. So that would make $6,500 in value. Where in 10 years, it went from $600 trade value that we traded it at to $6,500, let's say. And I got to the point where, the day before it was like, I don't know if I can do it, even though it's a lot of money. Then, okay, at least he threw in another card I've been wanting. So I feel like it takes the sting a little bit away of losing one you'll never own again to gaining one I may never see again, being number 2. So that combo just led me to saying yes, which I obviously did since I have that card. And another thing that just made it seem like maybe I did the right thing, because I didn't even know this before we accepted the deal. And he sent me the $5,000 right away. And then we see each other's address, and he lives in Ohio. So he says, you know what, instead of mailing these expensive cards in the mail, can we meet up at like a Starbucks or something near Easton? I said, all right. So a couple days later, we meet up at the Starbucks. He's around my age. And we swap the cards there. And, that helps you put you at ease too, because you're like, is he ever going to try to do like a chargeback on it? Or do, you're always like wondering because you're not used to dealing with that, And it was just like it put me at ease in a spot where why I love that card and will miss it. I felt like I did the right thing for me anyways. Like, I just couldn't say no to that offer. So, there you go. So, I do have a new PC card, but one did go away. But to me, the one I traded away is not $5,000 better than this one. I think everyone would agree with that. So, yeah, basically $6,500 in value guesstimate, caused me to let my favorite card go. So, yeah, there's kind of a selling, collecting story because, as I've said in the past, usually most people the collector who sells their card, they either need money right away for a bill or something that popped up. You're downsizing or getting out altogether. Or you're just reassessing funds like, hey, I'm going to sell a couple Marinos so I can get into this or that, to help you build up another collection. Those are usually the 3 things you see from collectors when they sell cards. This was none of those. This was unplanned. This was a complete cold call by this guy. I have turned plenty of people down for trade sales for this card over the years. But yeah, I guess it was just meant to be. I mean, the fact that he was in Ohio, like what was the chances of that, right? But yeah, so there you go. Just a little story time with Uncle Brad right there. But yeah, so there's my new card. It's freaking amazing. And $5,000. So yeah, that's my question to you. Not so much, well, would you have done the same thing? Doesn't matter. It's already done, right? But are you prepared to say yes in a scenario like that? Because I found that first night I was not. So that's my question to you. Thank you all for watching, and go Dolphins.